What is good, y'all? It is your boy, the one and only King Tyson, y'all. We back here for season 2, episode 4 of Raw Smackdown, y'all. Let's clap it up. We're moving on up in the season, the episode, and in this fucking series. We're moving up in the series, y'all. So I appreciate y'all for hanging in there with me every week and every episode, alright? So look, how was your week, y'all? How was your week, y'all? The week has passed on and moved on into the weekend, y'all. So hopefully everything was productive, successful, and hopefully everything went your way. Hopefully everything went your way, all right? In this crazy world we living in right now. It's crazy times right now. It's crazy times, all right? So, but we're gonna move past that onto some lighter, onto some better, bigger and better things. I won't say bigger and better, but some better things. We're moving on to some lighter things. Alright, so we're gonna talk about the one and only Friday Night Smackdown, y'all. Friday Night Smackdown just passed. And don't forget, we got our next PLE, and that's Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel is our next PLE, October 11th at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the morning, then 5 o'clock in the morning Pacific Time, y'all. Pacific Time. But like I said in the last episode, this is gonna be an early PLE. So Saturday morning, Crown Jewel Saturday morning. So if you're on the West Coast, you really gotta watch it early in the goddamn morning. Anyway, that's the next PLE, y'all. So like I said, at Crown Jewel, we're gonna have Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes for the men's Crown Jewel Championship. Who is gonna win that title? Will Cody Rhodes be the 2-time Crown Jewel champion? We're just gonna have to find out. Alright, so let's get into what we're here for. And that is only Friday Night Smackdown. Alright, so let's do this together. Let's get into Friday Night Smackdown. We're gonna be jumping around a lot, but let's get into the show. So the main event was Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton versus The Vision, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. So look, y'all, last week Cody Rhodes was approached by The Vision and Paul Heyman, and things got heated real quick, y'all. So The Vision went to Cody Rhodes last week, beating and stumping the hell out of Cody Rhodes until the one and only Randy Orton, y'all. Randy Orton came out and laid mayhem on The Vision last week. Y'all remember, if y'all didn't watch last week's SmackDown, go back and watch it. You'll see what I'm talking about. So, Randy Orton, y'all. Randy Orton even RKO'd Bronson Reed, RKO'd the shit out of Bronson Reed. So this week they had a tag team match, like I was saying, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes versus the Bronze. We're gonna call him the Bronze, or aka The Vision. But before we get into that match, y'all, before we get into it, I was listening to Booker T and Michael Cole talk about Randy Orton wanting another championship before he retires, and I gotta agree with that. Randy Orton has been looking at Cody Rhodes' championship every time Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton have a conversation. Randy Orton just be staring down the Undisputed Championship. So my question is, what does Randy Orton have to do to become champion again, y'all? Put in the comments, what does Randy Orton have to do to become champion? Does Randy Orton have to turn heel to get his title shot? Put in the comments, does he got to turn heel, or what he got to do? He got to RKO Cody Rhodes out of the blue? Because I know on his shirt it says RKO everybody. RKO everybody. Also before the match, Paul Heyman told Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes that their little friendly relationship they got going on isn't gonna last, y'all. He said it isn't gonna last, and I kind of agree with that shit too. Like I was just saying previously, Randy Orton wants to become champion before he retires, and if Cody Rhodes is still the champion, and while Randy Orton is like still hungry for the championship, Cody Rhodes better watch out. Cody Rhodes better watch the fuck out, because the Viper will be coming for the championship. So anyway, during the match, outside the ring, Randy Orton was about to drop Bronson Reed on his back on the announce table, but Bronson Reed ended up doing the same move on Randy Orton. He dropped Randy Orton on his fucking back, y'all, on the announce table. So Cody Rhodes took over the match for a little bit until The Vision took the momentum from Cody Rhodes, y'all. The Vision took the momentum. So both of the Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, was tagging each other in, taking turns, beating the hell out of Cody Rhodes. It was beating shot his ass. So when Randy Orton finally got tagged in, y'all, tagged in, he went in on The Vision, y'all, for a short period of time as well. It wasn't that long. Bronson Reed shifted the match by giving Randy Orton a Death Valley driver, dropped Randy Orton on his fucking neck. So Randy Orton recovered quick. He recovered quick as hell, dude. And he gave Bronson Reed a super suplex off the goddamn top rope. Later on, y'all, Braun Breaker clothesline Cody Rhodes through the motherfucking barricade. And that's when the match really switched gears, y'all. That's when the match switched gears. Randy Orton was lining Bronson Reed up for the RKO, but Paul Heyman distracted the referee. Y'all, Paul Heyman distracted the referee. And then the one and only Seth Rollins out of nowhere he stumped Randy Orton's face into the fucking mat. Bronson Reed gave Randy the tsunami. Bronson pins, and that was the match. The Vision wins the match, y'all. So the Vision's, like I said, the Vision's on the up and up. They are doing their motherfucking thing, y'all. So Seth Rollins is leading the Vision into the future right now. He's leading the Vision into the future. So look, so Randy had the match won, but Seth strikes again, y'all. Seth strikes again. Randy can add another loss to his record, y'all. He can add another loss to his goddamn record. So like I was saying on the last episode, this is another loss. Randy Orton and his wife is pissed off that he keeps losing every freaking match he has. So she is like, she's been writing to the WWE, you know, why is Randy Orton losing all his goddamn matches? There's got to be a better and bigger plan for Randy Orton. We just gonna have to see, y'all. We are just gonna have to see. Alright? So Crown Jewel's around the corner like we were just talking about earlier, y'all. Crown Jewel's around the corner. So who will be the new Crown Jewel champion? Will, like I said, will Cody Rhodes be the two-time Crown Jewel champion? Or will Seth Rollins become the, get his first championship, his first Crown Jewel championship? We'll just have to see. Alright? Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. So look, Sami Zayn defeated Aleister Black for the United States Championship. Well, he retained his championship by defeating Aleister Black. Put it like that. He defeated Aleister Black and retained the championship due to distraction by Damian Priest. Y'all know Damian Priest and Aleister Black have been going back and forth for weeks now. Aleister Black was lining up Sami Zayn for the finisher, but Damian Priest came out, y'all. And when Aleister Black took his eyes off of Sami Zayn, that's when Sami Zayn gave Aleister Black the Haluva kick. And then Sami Zayn also did the Blue Thunder Bomb to Aleister Black. And then Sami pins the ref counts to 3. And that was the fucking match, y'all. Sami Zayn retains the championship. But look, after the match, it wasn't over. After the match, Carmelo Hayes came out. Carmelo Hayes was trying to shoot his shot with Sami Zayn for the United States Championship. But while he was doing that, y'all, The Miz came out. The Miz came out and did his finishing move, gave him the skull crushing finale on the stage. So I believe The Miz and Carmelo will be having a match very soon. I don't know how soon. It might be at Crown Jewel. We just gonna have to see, y'all. We just gonna have to see. So do y'all believe The Miz is jealous of Carmelo Hayes? I believe he is. I believe The Miz is jealous because when Carmelo told The Miz that he didn't want to become a, he didn't want to become a team again. Carmelo wanted to become a singles. He wanted to defeat, or he wants to be Sami Zayn. He wants to be Sami Zayn for the United States Champion. He becomes the United States Champion, evidently. But The Miz changed his attitude towards Carmelo Hayes when he said he didn't want to become a team. So now, here we are. The Miz is jealous and he gave him a skull crushing finale on the fucking, on stage in front of everybody. Smash his motherfucking face. Alright, so make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, y'all. This is the Raw Smack Talk Season 2, Episode 4. Alright, let's keep it pushing. So let's keep it moving on to Jacob.2. Jacob.2 sends a message to Drew McIntyre. Sends a chilling message to Drew McIntyre. So Jacob basically said, in other words, to Drew, Jacob says to Drew that he is tired of his ass lying and crying all the goddamn time. He's tired of his ass lying and crying. So Jacob says Drew thinks he's gonna come out here and disrespect him and have no consequences behind it. He said he about to think again. Jacob says he came from the bottom and he's going nowhere but up to the top, y'all. He said he's going nowhere up but to the top. Do y'all see a match at Crown Jewel? Do y'all see a match at Crown Jewel? Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. And if it is a match, who y'all got winning? I got Jacob winning, but anything can happen in the WWE. Drew McIntyre is a beast, his goddamn self. So we'll just have it, we'll just have to see as the weeks go on, because Crown Jewel is next Saturday. Crown Jewel is next Saturday. We'll just have to see. Alright, so let's keep it pushing to the Wyatt, y'all, to the Wyatt. So backstage, the Wyatts interrupted the Street Profits interview, letting them know that the house they built is burning down. So I asked again, y'all, do y'all think the Street Profits will pull off a win against the Wyatt Six? Do y'all think that's gonna happen? I don't know. I don't think so because, like we said, the Street Profits are at odds right now. They beefing right now. So we're gonna have to see. So the Wyatts are getting into the Street Profits' heads right now. But will they put their differences to the side, y'all? Will they put their differences to the side and win back the Tag Team Championship? Alright, let's keep it pushing. This goddamn the Raw Smack Talk. Rey Fenix and Javon Evans, y'all. So like I said, Javon Evans debuted, he debuted last week on SmackDown against Sami Zayn. He almost won his first championship on SmackDown. That was a good ass match. I can see Javon Evans, getting a big push next year. I can see him getting a big push next year. So anyway, Rey Fenix and Javon Evans teamed up and they defeated Angel and Berto. They defeated Angel and Berto in a tag team match. They did the goddamn thing, man. So kudos to Javon Evans and Rey Fenix. That was a good ass tag team. So they might end up going for the tag team championships. We just gonna have to see. We're gonna keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, y'all. So Crown Jewel, as we know, that's the next PLE. Tiffany Stratton versus Stephanie Valkyrie, y'all, for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. What are y'all predictions for this match? Will it be Tiffany or will it be Stephanie? I think it would be Tiffany because she's been doing her thing for the last year as a champion, y'all, and she has been unstoppable. Tiffany Stratton has been unstoppable. There's been times when I thought, she was gonna lose the match, but she ended up winning the motherfucker. Last week, I just knew that Jade was gonna be the new women's championship. Be the new women's champion, but that didn't happen. That did not happen at all. So we just gonna have to see, y'all. We are just gonna have to see. So look, that was it, y'all. That was some little highlights from SmackDown. Like I said earlier, we've been talking about the Crown Jewel. It is the next PLE, y'all. So make sure y'all tune in to that, y'all. That was this is episode 4. We're gonna move to episode 5 soon. So make sure y'all hit that like button and keep watching your boy. We going up in 2025. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Like I said on every episode, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you're right here with the one and only King Tyson. And I'll see y'all on the next episode.